it is St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
yeah. We should have. We're having a green vegetable.
That's right.
Okay,
Right.
we're not dressed in green, but we're having a green vegetable. Welcome to our Bourbon Bite Size Learning 2, and this is where we feature one of our Kentucky Proud products. I'm Kay Denniston, FCS agent in Bourbon County. If you're new to our program.
And I'm Kacy Wiley, the SNAP Ed assistant here in Bourbon County. What are we cooking today, Kay?
We are fixing asparagus.
Oh, yum.
One of my favorites, and we're about a month early.
Yeah.
It will be coming up probably the end of March, all through April, but you'll be ready. You'll have recipes ready.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about it.
Yes.
Plus, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of asparagus. When you're getting asparagus, obviously it's one of our green vegetables, but it has a little, if it's at the right point, it has a little bit of purple, okay? If you're cutting it, if you've got it around your fence rows, or if you've got it in your garden and it's coming up, it's got a tinge of purple at the top, and the blooms at the top are all tight. They haven't bloomed yet. They're still tight. If they've started to loosen up, it's a little bit past prime, but if you're like me, I like it no matter how.
Yeah.
It's even good raw. That's probably one of my favorites.
I like the young frilly asparaguses that are like super small and...
That's the other thing about pencils.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And it's really hard when you raise your own to have all the same. And I'll also tell you today, obviously we don't have any in our gardens here right now, so this is store-bought, and it's not of exact quality that I prefer, but you know, it's better than, because the first thing you're going to do with it is snap the bottom off. And if you'll see, when you store-bought, they don't snap real well. So you're just going to cut the bottoms off. That's where they were originally harvested. So we're going to just cut those off and push those to the side. I've already washed that. I've already washed all this. When you're storing asparagus, it's a good idea to wrap it in a wet paper towel. It's also good if you're storing it in the refrigerator, if you can, is to store it in water like this. Just put the bottoms down in.
That's a good idea.
Okay, kind of like we do our herbs.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, then you wrap, if there's not enough room in the fridge, you can put it in a wet paper towel, just damp, and then put it in a bake. Okay? But now we're going to basically blanch. We don't want to overcook asparagus. When you overcook asparagus, it gets real mushy.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of canned asparagus.
I was going to say, that's, growing up, that's all I remember is canned asparagus, and it was not appetizing to me. As I've gotten older and come across fresh asparagus, it's a whole different ballgame.
Whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
So we're going to blanch this for about 1 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Set a timer.
Anything longer than that, again, sorry. And another thing we're going to do, as soon as our time is up, we're going to put it in cold water to stop that.
To stop that cooking process.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're going to make Asian asparagus salad. The best.
So good.
This is so awesome because you can make it ahead of time. It's in the refrigerator. It's kind of marinated. And I think we're going to go ahead and make our sauce that we're going to marinate it in now.
Okay.
So in here we're going to put soy sauce, low sodium soy sauce. Interesting thing about low sodium soy sauce, it still has a lot of sodium in it. Soy sauce is very high.
It's very.
So if possible, get the low sodium. And I think that was a tablespoon and a half. Am I right? Yeah. And 2 teaspoons of sugar. Oh, you got the oil?
Sugar. We'll do sugar.
It doesn't have to be any oil.
Yeah.
There you go. Olive oil, 1 tablespoon.
Some heart-healthy olive oil there.
And then some.
So the sesame seeds go into this?
Yes.
All right.
And then whisk them up.
Give a little whisk. All right. So this looks ready, and then I just kind of leave this hanging out until our asparagus is ready.
Leave it hanging out.
Right.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it all in your plastic bag there.
Oh.
Okay. When we will take this out after it's boiled 1 to 3 minutes, and we'll cut it in about 1.5 inch lengths. On the diagonal, those things are optional. It doesn't have to be on the diagonal. It looks nice if it's cut on the diagonal. It doesn't have to be exactly 1.5 inch, but that's what your recipe says. So And then we will marinate it in this. We'll
Yum.
mix it up real good in the baggie and put it in the refrigerator for at least 15 minutes and then flip the baggie over so you can get it on the other side for at least 15 minutes. But actually you could do it this morning, serve it tonight, do it today, serve it tomorrow.
You know, I was just thinking, you know, what holiday is coming up next month? Easter. This would be a great side dish for Easter.
Yes,
You could prep it in the morning and have it ready for lunch.
And
That's our timer for our asparagus.
Our timer. So let's put it in the cold water here. And turn my heat off. The other thing, the asparagus has lots of vitamin A. Has some protein and some carbs, but its biggest thing is folate and vitamin A. Oh, isn't that pretty?
This method of cooking, I think, just makes the vegetables so vibrant in color.
Brings the color out. I'm gonna move this over out of our way.
This is a really simple recipe.
It's very simple and like I love make ahead. I'm gonna move this. This is our serving dish, and we'll cut some of these up. Now, one of my things is I cut more than one at a time.
Slide this over here.
There you go. We want to make sure y'all can see, okay? And you just actually, if I'll be honest, one of my tips, if I were making this at home, y'all have heard me say I don't like a lot of dishes. I would have probably whisked my marinade in there. And then you wouldn't have had the.
And then,
And
maybe
you
one
just-
less thing to
You can mix
wash.
it up with your hands.
Yeah,
but-
that'd be something if you had a kiddo at home that they
Oh,
probably enjoy
yeah.
doing that. Yeah. And I'm always trying to find ways to get my child involved in the cooking process.
I was
'cause,
gonna say, Kacy's
you know.
always good about bringing the children in, and that's a good idea because
Yeah.
we want them in the kitchen
Yeah.
and we want
Yeah.
them to. They enjoy eating what they've made.
Yeah. Gives them a little pride, and they can say, "I help with that," you know. Gosh, just something about springtime and asparagus. Just goodness.
Now, if I were baking or cooking something, I'd be more exact about my every size being the same. But there's no cooking involved here, so a different variety of sizes doesn't hurt anything.
Right.
May add a little more interest to the eye because we do eat with our eyes. That is beautiful.
It is.
There's no such thing as ugly asparagus. Oh, yes,
Well.
canned. So,
Alright. We'll just add olives. Make sure we get olives. See, if we would do this in the bag,
you wouldn't lose any.
you wouldn't lose any of that.
You need the oil.
Good idea.
Okay, so. Doesn't even look like there's anything in there, does
I
it?
know.
Except asparagus.
They will soak up
Oh,
those flavors.
And to know whether we blanch the asparagus, whether it's ready or not, as long as it's cool to the touch. You saw me picking them up.
Yeah.
It was, okay. This is ready to go in the fridge. We'll just lay it flat.
All right.
And then put it in there for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Flip it over.
All right.
To be continued. And we're done.
All right.
Simple. Look at
Very
the cleanup.
easy. Yeah, I know. That's my kind of dishes right there.
It was one of our easiest
Yeah.
demo cleanups. It was one of our easiest to do.
Not a
And-
lot of ingredients.
And you can eat it straight from the bag, or if you want to have it for that Easter dinner. Now, I'm kind of picky. I try to squeeze out all those sesame seeds because, or not all of them, but a lot of them because I like that added
The texture,
Accent,
crunch,
yes.
that you get to it. I guess you could maybe even sprinkle a little bit more on
Probably.
the top.
but
Uh,
they wouldn't be
They
flaky.
right. They wouldn't be soaked in all that delicious soy sauce and olive oil and stuff. So
Look.
so yummy.
So now, the true test.
You got forks. Well. So good.
I really do
Just
like it.
Just a little bit of a crispness to it, but not crunchy crisp, but
I like this. I'm
I love
anxious to
flavor.
hear from you all, to hear how many of you all like it, and what variations you did to it.
Oh.
You could cut differently, you could display differently. It's up to you.
yeah.
Okay? Glad you could join us today. Please let us know. Please share with your friends. Come back and
absolutely.
see us the third Friday of each month
Yep.
at noon.
Thanks.
Bye.